What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another GTA 5 LSPDFR patrol. Today we're rolling as the New York State Police in this beautiful Dodge Charger right here. Just want to give a shout out to every single one of you watching, all you subscribers, all you sponsors, all you moderators. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for all the support. If you guys are new to the channel, definitely consider hitting that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and every single one of you smash that like button if you guys enjoy this and want to see more content like this. But we are going to go ahead and get into it. Let you guys check out this Dodge Charger like we do all the vehicles that we use on every single beginning of every patrol. So we'll let you guys see what the lights look like and all that good stuff, and then we get out here on patrol. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys check this out. So New York State Police definitely have a different kind of light setup. They have the all reds on the front side, and they also have the white flashing light up there on the light bar. So you can see on the front push bar we have two red lights. On each side of the push bar we have these red lights right here. We have the wigwags and the headlights right there, which I absolutely love on Dodge Chargers. Then we have the Whelen light bar up top. And if we go to the back side, you guys are going to see there are some amber lights and blue lights on the back side of the light bar with the red. And then we have the light bar in the back window, and then the reverse lights also flash with the wigwags and the tail lights. Absolutely love the look of their vehicles. But we are going to go in and get into it. Shout out to everybody that lives out there in New York. I know Jeffrey Gamer lives out there in New York. Big shout out to GG. And we are going to go in and get into it. We got AXYQS in here. We got OS Detroit. How you doing? The Texas Trains. Bryant, thank you all for coming by. Thank you all for smashing that like button. Let you guys see the inside of the cruiser before I start. I will link this pack inside my Discord when I am done streaming. I know you guys are going to ask for it, and I got you. I'll link it inside my Discord. But there's the inside of the cruiser. Let's get out here on patrol. Let's do some speed enforcement, see if we can catch any speeders or anything along them lines. If we do get any calls that are related to the highway, we'll go ahead and take them calls. So I'm going to go ahead and get out here and see what we get into. So I'm going to head this way. Usually I don't patrol on this side of the map, but I am going to go over here and see if we catch us any speeders. I'm getting a lot of reports about people speeding over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually post up right here. And we get a lot of people that come down this hill. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my speed radar on. Stationary away. And we'll see if we catch anybody speeding. The speed limit through here is going to be 60. So let's see if we catch anybody speeding. Oh, that vehicle did just cut through. Vehicle's doing 70. I'm going to go pull this Jeep over. He straight cut that vehicle off. That vehicle had to slam on the brakes, so I'm going to catch up with him. We'll probably get him after the tunnel. So the reason for stopping him is he rolled right through the stop sign, and then he also cut a vehicle off, which almost caused an accident. So I'm going to be pulling this vehicle over. It's going to be the Jeep, that one that's not in front of us, but in front of the vehicle that's in front of us. So I'm going to go ahead and initiate a stop on him and see why he decided to roll through the stop sign and cut a vehicle off, almost caused an accident. He's also tailgating. So we're going to go ahead and stop out with him, see what his deal is and why he's in such a hurry. Looks like it's occupied 2 times. I like pulling people over in the tunnel. It's just way chilling. Say, pull to the right. Alright, let's stop out with this driver right here. 306 Charlie traffic. I play 5M also. I'm a owner of a 5M server.
10-4, copy that. Is backup required?
Negative. Show me on a 1011 black 4-door Canis occupied 2 times. We're going to be at mile marker 1002 US Route 1 facing north.
10-4.
Dispatch, request plate check when ready. 47GWX006. 47GWX006.
Suspect's license plate 47 George William X-ray 006. A traffic violation.
So at the RO, the registered owner of the vehicle is actually driving the vehicle. He is driving an expired license. I'm going to go ahead and hop inside my computer here, and we're going to see if... So the insurance has been expired since a couple months now, and then the registered owner has a arrest warrant for a felony warrant. Intent to distribute schedule expired 372 days, so well over a year. So let's see if Michael Sharp is actually driving the vehicle. If he is, he's going to be going to jail today for a warrant. Dispatch, can we confirm that? What up, Lucas? is confirmed. See Mr. Sharp is driving. Just be careful walking out. Yep, he tried taking. He's taking off. 306 Charlie dispatch 1080. Vehicles taking off on the old channel. Be advised, we are heading US Route 1, heading south. Suspect did try to tase me. He's going to have a felony warrant. It's going to be a whiskey night, possible Latino male, black hair. Going to have a female in the passenger seat.
10-4, copy.
Gaming Plaza! That's my brother right there. Big shout out to Gaming Plaza, man. Gaming Plaza is awesome. Thank you so much for becoming a supporter, brother. I mean, you've been supporting the channel for well over 6 months with that golden VIP badge. Big shout out to Gaming Plaza. Dispatch be advised, we are crossing over US Route 68, still US Route 1 heading south. Let me get additions.
10-4. Backup needed on Great Ocean Highway.
Oh, nearly rammed a unit.
Standby. Dispatch, suspect located. Moving to engage.
Scan. Hey, I was the same way a few years back, man. I used to play console, and I watched Barry and Bugs play this stuff, and I was so jealous. I just ended up buying a PC, man. It's worth it. PCs are expensive, but it's definitely worth it in the long run. I got an additional on me. Dispatch request pit. Game Plaza with a $50. Throw a cone at him with the $50 super chat. My God, thank you so much, brother. Holy shish kebabs. With the $50 super chat. Alright, he's heading the other way. Dispatch be advised, north US Route 1 now. Mile marker 307. Correction, 307. Just hit a vehicle, still continuing hit and run. Get out of the vehicle! Get out of the vehicle! Do it now! What PC do I have? I don't know the actual make of it. I forget what it's actually called, but I have a RTX 3090 i9 processor, 32 gigabytes of RAM, 3.5 Oh, he's going off-road. Out of the vehicle.
Suspect is now proceeding on foot.
Shots fired, dispatch. Man, put your hands up. We got a female running. Don't you move. Make sure you ain't got no more weapons. Hey, she ran that way, dude. She's somewhere down that way. Small baggie of roofies, unmarked pills. 306 Charlie dispatch. Be advised, I got one male with GSW to the head. If I get EMS around, I got another female. She's gonna be a black female, white thing wrapped around her head. She is heading south down US Route 1 on the beach.
10-4.
Dispatch, let me get EMS here.
Ambulance. Assistance required in...
Yo, he got out pointing something at me, and just in a matter of seconds, I had to, you know, I had to open up fire, and I got a quick shot on him. I got shot him right in the throat. Yeah, looks like that's where the bullet went in. That's what EMS could do for him. He got here pretty fast. hit the dude like what, 3 times? And just still found a way to keep going.
We might be too late.
Brody be taking some awesome screenshots. I like his screenshots that he has. For his for his thumbnail. I'm glad Brody came back to the server. I heard that he left. I wasn't too sure why, and then he ended up coming back and everything. I like
Man,
Brody.
this is gonna give
Brody's
me
good with dispatch. He's good with patrols. I like Brody. I believe he's from Australia too.
What's
I
the use?
really need a vacation.
Alright, he's deceased. Dispatch quest corner.
Assistance required in, Banham Canyon.
We're gonna have to have corner come in and get him out of here. The thing is, he hopped out of the vehicle and instantly pointed something at me, and I opened up fire on him. I hit him with 1 shot. He was down, and now he is deceased. Wait, ambulance fact, that ambulance is from LSPDFR. It's like the only good ambulance that you could find. I wish people would actually start making ambulances and release them. It seems like LSPDFR has died off. If you guys get what I mean from that. For LSPDFR and vehicles, the only person that's really putting out good vehicles is emergency distributors. But the only thing I don't like about them is that you have to go in the files and change stuff up because the vehicles disappear at a certain distance. And you have to go in the files and change that. I wish the creator would just do that himself. But I understand. He don't want people being lazy and stuff and actually want to put in the work. But if he would just, you know, do it and then upload it, that would be perfect. He did put out a new CHP Tahoe, which I'm going to be checking out here soon. Let's go ahead and search the vehicle. Crowbar, 1 pound of marijuana. So we got drugs and everything. We got another unit that got that female further down the beat. So got her. She's going to be charged for also evading. Dispatch Questo. All week LSPDFR stuff. Haven't had 1 problem. Keep it up. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I try my hardest
Flatbed.
to get content out for you guys to,
Banham Canyon.
you know, be able to play the same thing that I play, and then also I do patrols and stuff just to have fun because I enjoy playing the game myself. I just don't do it for tutorials. I do it because I enjoy playing. I love LSPDFR. My channel is built around LSPDFR. I mean, most of my subscribers are from LSPDFR, so. Alright, that vehicle's been towed. The other female is in custody. That male is deceased, and we're going to go ahead and get back out here. Obviously, in IRL, you would be on administrative leave due to the fact that you just shot someone. So there'll be investigation, but 306 Charlie Dispatch, show me tonight.
10-4, copy.
I'm gonna go ahead and post up right here. The speed limit actually through here drops down to 55. Let me see if I catch me any speeders flying through here. I'm actually gonna face this way. See if I catch me any speeders flying through here. Speed limit drops down to 55. You do have residential area through here, plus you have a business right here, so speed limit does drop down. So what I'm gonna do is just turn my radar on, and we'll see if we catch us a speeder. And we'll lock onto him if we end up catching a speeder. 65.
Front, away.
77 locked on that guy. Oh, you stupid son of a... Are you stupid? Oh my god, what a dumb... Oh my god. Oh. 306 Charlie Dispatch. I got a vehicle just 1050 with me. I'm going to be mile marker 801 US Route 1 facing south. Went head on with me.
Attention all units. Officer requesting backup near Banham Canyon.
I didn't ask for all
Response
units.
code 2.
Ma'am, are you okay? Oh shit, I did not mean... Oh, you okay? No, man. Oh, yep, sorry. Ma'am, talk to me. Are you okay? I did not mean to pull you out of the vehicle. Hopefully your neck's okay. Hopefully your back's okay.
Jesus! I got your 6!
You got my 6? Okay. Thanks. Dispatch, let me get EMS here. I got one female unresponsive at this time.
Ambulance. Assistance required in Banham Canyon.
That dude that was speeding, he just lucked out because this lady just went head on with me. I didn't even get to leave the scene. I'm getting a good amount of it in 8. That's awesome, man. You ain't gotta give me no money for helping you, bud. That's what this channel's all about, helping people. Now, some people get mad that I try my hardest to like answer comments as much as I can, but like I got a comment the other day that says this guy never answers his comments. But the thing is, I work 12 hours a day at my real life job, and then I also stream. I try to stream for at least 2 hours. Plus, it takes like 30 minutes to set everything up, so it's not easy for me to get to every single comment and stuff like that. No, she's better not be dead. I'm definitely gonna get fired now. 2 people dead in the same spot. That's just not good. Let me see if I can help her. I got the magic touch. Large chip, yeah, AI or something else. I want to see if I can save her myself. I should have just did this before I called EMS. Why is it always me? Like, I was about to go after that dude and then bam, head on with me. Like,
This shit is whack!
don't die on me, lady. I don't want to do this report. Typical minivan drivers. Scooper got Lucas in here. Minute. Bonjour, shout out to you, man. Lazy 199. Oh, she's alive. I'm saving lives out here, man. Get up. I don't want to do the paperwork. I'm so sorry. Maybe you should learn how to drive.
Wait up!
Ma'am, I got EMS coming back for you, okay? Okay, I got EMS coming back. Just sit down.
Ambulance. Assistance required in Banham Canyon.
You were pronounced dead, ma'am. I saved you with my hands. I got the magic touch. That's right. Who needs EMS when you got me? The magic touch. Hey, that's right, guys. I saved her. You didn't save her. Look at that. See her? I saved that life. Take her to the hospital. Dispatch, can I get a supervisor to my location?
Backup needed in Banham Canyon.
Alright, I got a supervisor coming in. I need a...
Adam 4, copy.
So in this situation, I know a lot of you watch my videos and I explain it a lot, but anytime that law enforcement officers in a accident, they obviously they have to contact their supervisor, and then they also have to oh my god, another accident. I hate AI. AI are so stupid. Hey supervisor, great parking. You guys are good. Yep. Hey boss man, I was going to pull over a vehicle. This car came in head on and hit me. Oh, you want me to tow it? Okay, go turn your siren off. Get the hell out of here. My god. Alright, let's get the plate number. I'll go ahead and tow it and everything. But anytime that law enforcement officer is in a accident, another agency has to do the accident report. Because obviously your own agency can investigate your own agency. Let's go ahead and search the vehicle and make sure that she wasn't. Alright, nothing inside the vehicle. Let me run that plate real fast and we'll go from there. Alright, I'm gonna hop inside my CAD and go to vehicle records. Everything's valid. That is not the register owner, or the person driving was not the register owner of the vehicle. Who the hell names their son Kate? Could you imagine that? just being named Kate Diamond as a male. That's you parents out there need to realize giving these kids these type of names is just not working out for them in school. Bullies suck, but that's the type of stuff to get a child bullied having some stupid name like that. My God. Brody, man, we were just talking about you, brother. We were just talking about you. Big shout out to my awesome sponsor, Brody. Also, one of the OSRP brothers, Dispatch Questo. We were just talking about you, Brody. Talking about how you put a new video out, and also I love your thumbnails, man. You do a great job. What up, Larry? Big shout out to the co-owner of OSRP, Larry. Has an amazing channel. Him and Brody. Check Brody out. Brody also streams OSRP. It's too early for this, dude. I went to sleep early last night. I went golfing yesterday, and I came home, and I was supposed to go to B-Dubs and go watch the UFC fights, but it rained on us while we were at the golf course. So I had some clothes in the washer. I was waiting for them to dry, and I was like, man, I'll go lay my head down and, you know, rest for a little bit, and then go to B-Dubs and hang out with my brother and friends and watch some fights and eat some wings. And yep, I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I went to bed at like 8 o'clock last night. Yeah, we were just talking about you, Brody. I was talking about how I love your thumbnails. I seen the Dodge Charger thumbnail for Sandy Shores. And then also I was saying how I'm glad that you came back to the server. I know you had some stuff going on, but I am glad that you are back in the server and part of the server. All right, guys. I think I'm going to go to the other side of the highway. I think that's what's going to happen here. Because I just tried to go pull someone over, and I end up getting hit head on. So I'm gonna hide off like New York State Police do. Let's see if we catch us a speeder. All right, so the speed limit through here is 55. Like I said, there's residential and there's businesses down here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just see if we clock anybody going over 65. I'll definitely be on patrol tonight. I gotta go to this house and do some work, do some drywalling. But I'll be on tonight. That's why I'm streaming so early. 7-6 on the guy. Alright, so we already been in a pursuit, already had to shoot someone. We had a lady go head on with us. I had to save her with my own hands. Now we are just stopping this guy, 76 in a 55 mile per hour zone, so he's doing 21 over. So let's go ahead and let dispatch know. 306 Charlie traffic.
10-4, copy that. Is backup required?
Negative. Show me on a 1011. It's going to be with a black two-door QF. Occupy one time. We're going to be a mile marker 908 US Route 1 facing north.
10-4, copy.
Dispatch, request plate check when ready. 06TGQ010. 06TGQ010. Oh, I hope not, Lucas.
Target license plate 06 Tom George Queen 010.
Bro, everybody's got warrants. My God, this is the best place to. All right, registration is valid. The register owner, Fido Rogers. There's another stupid name. Arrest warrant for illegal broadcasting, misdemeanor warrant. Let's see if Fido or whatever the stupid name is driving. Mr. Rogers. Let's see if Mr. Rogers is driving. 306 Charlie dispatch. Show me outside my vehicle.
Copy that. 3-6.
How do I get my thumbnails or Brody? What I do is I usually like record. I'll hit F1 and then I'll go into Rockstar Editor and I'll do my pictures there. Turn my body cam on because if this dude shoots at me, it's gonna be a problem. Hey, how you doing, sir? Hey, Trooper Wilson with the State Police. Can I get your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance, please?
Let's see some ID, huh? Thanks.
All right, Mr. Rogers. So the reason why I'm stopping you, man, is you got a lead foot. Well, you're out here doing 76 and a 55. Yes, sir. All right, do me a favor so I get off the side of the highway right here and have a talk with you back here. Step outside the vehicle for me. Appreciate it.
Wow! Hold up!
All right, do me a favor. Let's go ahead and step over here to my cruiser. All right, go ahead and stand right here, face my cruiser. All right, do me a favor. Go ahead and turn around for me, face my cruiser.
You're under arrest, you piece
Place
of
your hands
crap!
behind your back, palms together like a penguin, and interlock your fingers. All right, Mr. Rogers, let me explain what's going on, okay? All right, no, let's step over here. I don't want you next to the highway. All right, I'm gonna explain what's going on. I'm gonna search you and everything, but you do have a misdemeanor warrant out for your arrest, okay? Yes, sir. It is a confirmed warrant. You have anything on you? A poke, stick, or hurt me? All right, just keep facing away from me. I'm gonna go ahead and search you, okay? You ain't got nothing on you that's gonna poke, stick, or piss me off. I'm gonna go ahead and search you. And Martina's in the house. We got Trooper Larry, a sponsor, co-owner of OSRP. Great channel. You guys show him some love. He streams almost every single day. He's growing on subscribers. Great channel. Great guy. We got Kashitzi. I know I'm saying that name all wrong. Sorry. Jonathan, my day is going good. Team Adams, which Travis Stop plugin do you use? I use Stop the Ped. All right, small baggie of roofies and a pistol on them. All right, man, why you got a gun on you? All right, you got a license to carry a concealed weapon? Okay, we're going to go ahead and set you inside my cruiser for now, okay? You also have a baggie on you. What is this, roofies? What the hell you got roofies for? All right, we're going to take a seat inside my cruiser. I'm gonna open the door, slide your butt in first. 306 Charlie Dispatch, be advised, 1 male, 1015.
10-4.
All right, let's go ahead and search the vehicle, see what we find. D, what up, man? Appreciate you coming by. Shopping bag. Oh, there's a bunch of white powder in here. Got a Slim Jim unlocked tools, which is not illegal unless he was using it in a commission of a crime. But we do have a shopping bag with, looks to be 15 baggies of white powder in here. Let's see what that's going to be. So the reason why I'm arresting him, he does have a misdemeanor warrant out for his arrest, so we're going to take him and get his warrant taken care of. He also has roofies on him, he has a pistol, and he also has some drugs on him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a narcotics field test, and we'll see what the white powder is. Let's see what the white powder is. We got 31 likes so far. Thank you guys for smashing that like button. See what these drugs are. Not coming back positive or anything right now. Fentanyl. Okay. Alright, I gotta do a serial number check on the firearm also. Dispatch requesting a serial number check on a pistol. It's gonna be J245299A. Alright, it does come back registered to him. Let's see if he has a license to carry a concealed weapon, because he did have it concealed. Alright, let's go to Fed Records, Rogers. He does not have a gun permit, so he does not have a license to carry a concealed weapon, and he is carrying concealed. So at this time, he's gonna be charged for possession of fentanyl with intent to distribute. Right here. And then he's also gonna be charged for, he had roofies on him. Alright, we got right here, roofies. And then it's also gonna be possession of a firearm without concealed carry. Submit that. And then I'm also going to get him for a speed today. He was doing what, 21 over. Submit that right there, and we'll explain to him what he's being arrested for. All right, sir, at this time, you're going to be placed on arrest, okay? One for the misdemeanor warrant that you have. You're just gonna be cited for the 21 over 55. You were doing 74 in a, or correction, 77 in a 55, and then which will actually be 22 over. And then you were also doing, you have roofies on you and possession of fentanyl with intent to distribute. Okay. The reason why it's intent to distribute, you have multiple baggies and it's more than personal use. Okay. All right. I'm gonna advise you of your rights before you say anything. You have a right to remain silent. Anything that you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to attorney at any given time of questioning. You have a right to stop answering any questions at any time of questioning. You cannot afford attorney want to be appointed to by the state. You understand your rights as I read them to you? Okay. You want to explain to me why you have all these drugs? You don't want to say anything? All right, Mr. Rogers. What I'm going to do is get a transport unit. We're going to transport you over to the county jail. All right, buddy. Dispatch request transport.
Assistance required in Chumash.
All right, so I got a transport unit coming in to go ahead and transport this mail for me. Rolling with that slick top Dodge Charger right there. Look at that sexy beast. I always love, like, you know, cruisers with light bars up top. I really enjoy light bars. I'm not a big fan of slick top. I do roll slick top every once in a while. I just love the light bar up top. Dispatch Questo.
Flatbed. Assistance required in Chumash.
It's your cruising speed. So he's doing actually 22 over. He was 77 in a 55. Delta, what up, man? Big shout out to Delta content. Yeah, I like their light bar. There's two different agencies out there that have the weirdest light bars. I say New York State Police's, which I like it, and then California Highway Patrol.
Thanks.
California Highway Patrol have these steady burns and all that, you know, that steady burns on their lights, and then when you hop out, the front lights stay full steady burn, which I think is sweet. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get back out here. 306 Charlie Dispatcher, show 1 mail 1015, so I'm at 32 transporting. I'll be back to you. Got 35 likes so far. You guys are amazing. Really do appreciate you all coming by. Big shout out to Gaming Plaza for the $50 super chat and all the help he does, helps out with that. He is now a co-owner inside the G4L Discord. All right, let's do some more speed radar. So we catch the speed radar. It probably won't take us long to catch the speed radar here. And we'll see what catches the speeder through here. Again, speed limit is 55. Anybody going over 65 will initiate a stop on them. 71 on that guy. Didn't get him locked though. There we go.
Front. Oh.
Alright, so we'll see if we can, you do dispatcher? Like Brody said, put an application in and, you know, come practice with us and,
Front. Away.
I need the angle a little bit better. That car was straight cut off that semi. I hate people that do that. Yeah, big shout out to Gaming Plaza, man. Been doing all kinds of stuff for, I mean, I'll tell you what, the G4L Discord wouldn't be what it is right now without him. I know I don't show up a lot, and is he taking off from me? You better not be. The G4L Discord would not be what it is without Gaming Plaza. I can't thank him enough for what he does and the time that he takes out of his day to you know, help us out inside that Discord. I know I don't show up a lot there. Oh, there's another traffic stop right up there. I know I don't show up a lot inside the Discord. I try my hardest to. It just kind of gets annoying that people keep putting support questions inside general, and I don't want to be that type of person that has to go in there and be like, "Hey, stop putting it in here," and people think I'm being a douchebag. But the thing is that it's in the rules and everything, but people don't seem to want to listen. 306 Charlie traffic.
10-4
We got
copy.
Tony in here, one of our supporters.
Yeah,
Big shout out to
required.
Tony. Big shout out to BP Gaming flexing with that 9 months. Big shout out to BP Gaming. 306 Charlie Dispatch. You can show me on a 1011. Going to be a red 2-door coupe, occupied one time. No additionals needed. Going to be at mile marker 909, Bainham Canyon Drive, facing east. Tony out here flexing with the 8 months. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring the channel. I really do appreciate it. Dispatch quest plate check 48QJI241, 48QJI241.
Target's license plate 48 Queen John Ida 241.
Alright, so this person is not wanted, thank God. Let's go ahead and walk up and see why they decided to cut that tow truck off. The siren pack that I have in is the Welland Syncom Sapphire siren, I believe. How you doing, sir? Trooper Wilson with the state police. Can I get your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance, please?
Let's see some ID, huh?
All right, Josh.
Appreciate it.
Is it Mr. Souls? Is that how you say it? Okay. So the reason why I'm stopping you, man, is you decided to, you know, cut in front of... Sorry, give me a second. Going a little wild here. You decided to cut right in front of that tow truck, man, while you were making your left turn. You thought you had enough time to turn? Well, you did not, man. He had to slam on his brakes. You almost caused an accident right there. I appreciate your apology, man, but you got to be safe out here. You almost got yourself killed. All right, sit tight. Thank you, BP Gaming. Thank you for sponsoring the channel. We got Brody in here, another one of you, another sponsor. The VIP badge next to his name. Get custom emojis, all that good stuff. So if you guys do want to sponsor the channel, you guys, your name turns green. You also get a VIP badge next to your name. After 6 months, after actually 2 months or 3 months, you get a different VIP badge. After 6 months, you get the golden VIP badge. And if you sponsor the channel for almost a year, up to a year, you get the Skull. Legendary sponsor. I gotta actually find a way to give back to sponsors, as in I wanna find someone where I can pay them to make custom vehicles for me, and you know, ELS vehicles, and then give that to the highest sponsors, and so they can download it and use it inside their game. I do have one vehicle already that's set inside my Discord for the highest sponsors that they're allowed to have. It's a Ram 2500 Unmarked Cruiser. So I do have that already, but I need to find someone else to do it. I need to pay people to actually make these vehicles for me, so I can actually let sponsors have them, and it'll be a private vehicle, not for anybody else. Now, I know I could do like sponsor only videos and stuff, but I don't like just streaming just by my, you know, I don't have that many sponsors, but I don't like streaming with no one there, you know what I mean? I like talking to people. I like having people in chat. All right, everything's valid. 24 years of age, only jaywalking citation. Today I'm gonna give him a warning and let him know that he cannot be doing that. I'm gonna probably get him for failure to yield to oncoming traffic. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna get him for. All right, and it's just a warning. It's not a citation. He did apologize. Go ahead and submit that. All right, sir. So this is what's going to happen, okay? Here's all your information back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to write you a warning. All right? Let's just be thankful that, you know, you didn't get in an accident and that semi didn't, you know, that tow truck didn't smash into the side of you and no one got hurt. But you need to pay attention, man. If you think you have a safe distance, you need to check again, because he had a slam on his brakes and you almost caused the accident. So this is just a warning. It's nothing that you have to do. It's no citation. It's nothing that you have to pay. It's just a warning. The state stopped out with you for failure to yield to oncoming traffic. All right. So go ahead and sign that right there. Like I said, it's just a warning. All right, but I appreciate your apology. Just be safe getting back on the road, and make sure that you're being safe out here, okay? All right, Mr. Souls, have a good one. 306 Charlie Dispatch, shipments in and out. That's all. Going to Alaska? That sounds fun, man. I would love to go to Alaska. I kind of want to go to Alaska and, you know, just do a vacation there. See all the beautiful scenery there. 'Cause Alaska is beautiful. Alright, let's head back over here to the highway. I'm going to go further down the highway. We did start all the way down there by the gas station. We've kind of been stuck on this stretch of highway right here. Not really taking calls. I mean, we really don't have to. We've done been in a pursuit, had someone go head on with us. Should we switch up cruisers, guys? Should I go slick top Dodge Charger? You guys want me to go slick top? Troopers don't care about apologies. Oh, lady. Jesus. Oh shit, where'd that car come from? A black one? I don't think I have a black one. We've been going for what, 42 minutes? It's time to switch up. Let's go. You know, I've seen that too. It actually looks pretty sweet for an electric car. I don't know if this one has different liveries to it. Nope. I wonder if it has plate readers. I love plate readers because it makes your job kind of more fun. Oh, it does have plate readers. Get them. All right, we're going to use the plate readers. The plate readers are right there on the trunk. I love using plate readers, and the reason for that being is I could just sit here, and if I don't catch a speeder, I guarantee I'll catch something on a plate. Whether it's a suspended license, someone with the warrant, all that good stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post up right here. And what we'll do is we'll see if we get a hit off a plate. We'll also be running speed radar. 64, 66. I definitely pull him over for 11. See if we can catch anybody going any faster. All right, Brody, you have a great day yourself, Mr. Brody. Thank you so much for responding to the channel, and thank you for coming by and watching. 42 likes so far. So we are just in chill mode. I love doing state, you know, highway and state police. Just because of the fact that it's, you know, it's laid back. I'm not doing the same old call outs all the time. I'm just running traffic. How do I stream LSPDFR and make it where it don't look all crazy? I've learned a lot about, my God, see that dude down there? I've learned a lot about LSPDFR over the past years, and you know, there's a lot of stuff to learn with it to make your game run smooth and stuff. But I do have a very cavalcade. I do have a lot of. I spend a lot of money on my PC. I'm gonna wait until I get him further up here. Keep going. Go, go, go. Before we get rear-ended. Go. Go! I don't want to stop him by this guardrail. It's a dangerous situation. This section, what are you doing? Bro! 306 Charlie Dispatch. I got a vehicle just 1050 into a wall. He's gonna be oncoming lanes right now, trying to stop. Oh, major accident!
10-4.
Ma'am, don't leave. No, stay. Oh. What streaming platform do I use? I use OBS. Bro, stop your messed up cavalcade. My God. I think that lady pulled over down on the side of the road over there. Yeah, I spend a lot of money on my PC. Like I tell everyone, the money that I... Pull over, dude. The money that I get from YouTube and, you know, sponsors and the money that you guys donate, I put back into my channel. I also, you know, run a 5M server, so I put a lot of money into that. To be honest, I've spent like probably like $2,000 on that 5M server, from vehicles to liveries to uniforms, you know, to all that stuff. I spent a lot of money on that. There's a lot of stuff that goes into owning and running a 5M server. I've been actually, dude, if you... Alright, this dude must be drunk or something. Caused an accident. I got another 306 Charlie Dispatch. Be advised, it's going to be a 1050. The other vehicle is stopped further down US Route 1 from mile marker 814. If I get a unit to stop out with them with their insurance information. I got the a gray four-door cavalcade stop now at mile marker 814. That's going to be the outfall.
10-4, copy.
I'm not a big fan of Streamlabs. I know it comes with a lot of stuff, but I'm more of like a simple type of person where, you know, if you guys ask a question inside chat, I like to answer you instead of doing like hashtag blah blah blah. Then you have all that stuff that pops up on there. Do it yourself wide body Hellcat. We actually have a one on our lot where I work, and the guy, he screwed, he took actual screws and put a wide body kit on it and screwed it in with a freaking drill with actual screws in the side of his Hellcat. No lie, swear to God. 306 Charlie Dispatch. Show me out with a gray four-door cavalcade. Occupy one time. Plate is dispatch request plate check 23M
Acknowledged 36.
362. Dispatch request plate check 23M 362.
Target license plate 23 Mary Lincoln Queen 362. A warrant issued. Approach with caution.
I wonder why first 30 minutes actually stopped. Some people, you know, I mean, Devon Vice registered owner. Major damage to the vehicle. Sir, grab your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance, step outside the vehicle for me. Alright, do me a favor. Turn around for me.
Wait up!
Go ahead and place your hands behind your back.
You ain't never getting out of prison.
I don't know what the hell your problem is and why you're going across the highway, crashing into a wall and causing an accident, but you definitely should not be on the road. All right, let's step right here in front of my vehicle. You got anything on you, poke, stick, or hurt me? Right now, you're just being detained. I'm just gonna pat you down, okay? All right. So we got no pad in here and all kinds of. We got a wad of dollar bills. You going to a strip club, sir? Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and set you right here. Put you in the back seat for now. Go ahead and take a seat for me. Fuse Ice, how you doing? Appreciate you coming by. Yo, first 30 minutes was he had a great channel. I watched him quite a bit, and also, you know, I still watch Bay Area Bugs, my favorite YouTuber. You know, Jeff Fabiano, all them guys. Sometimes, you know, YouTube, when you have a full-time job and then also you do YouTube, like this past week I've been so busy at work and trying to get stuff done. I had to mow 3 acres Friday. You know, I really didn't have time to get on YouTube, and sometimes life just gets in the way of, you know, doing YouTube. I enjoy getting on here streaming and stuff, but when life, you have to get stuff done in IRL, you got to do it. You got to put YouTube on the backside, but one day hopefully YouTube will be a full-time job, but YouTube does not pay what people think. It depends though. If you get a lot of views and stuff on each video, from ads itself you get paid, plus a bunch of so this dude's definitely not driving the vehicle. He's gonna be cited for at fault of an accident and also his speed. At fault of an accident, and then it's also gonna be speeding. So he's doing what? 69? Let's put him right here. His vehicle's gonna be towed. He's gonna have to get a ride. Make sure he ain't got nothing in here. Let me ask him before I do I watch my own videos? I do go over my own videos to make sure that my audio is correct, nothing's lagging, stuff like that. So I do go through my own videos and just make sure my audio is good, my pitch is not too high, and make sure that there's no lag in there. And you know, every YouTuber needs to check over their own videos just to make sure to see if there's any problems in any part of the video. Now, I don't go back and watch the entire video. I just go usually to the front, like the beginning of the video to the end of the video, and then just check on stuff. Hey, so you got anything inside that vehicle I should be worried about? Okay, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna tow the vehicle. Obviously, it's unroadworthy now since you caused the accident and everything went oncoming lanes, and caused the accident. So I'm gonna go ahead and take inventory of what's inside the vehicle, and we'll go from there. Okay. All right, sit tight. Let's take inventory of the vehicle and in this vehicle. Yeah, that's how you do it. And there it is. Get up. Let me check the trunk. Oh, there's a briefcase in here. And there's baggies of white powder and a box of counterfeit purses. What the What am I supposed to do with counterfeit purses? How am I supposed to know these are counterfeit purses? There's nothing I can do with that. Now, the baggies of white powder, he's gonna go to jail for that. Let's go to narcotics field test. We got white powder. Let's see if that's cocaine. Negative for cocaine. They Gucci purses. Was snow enabled? For some reason, every time I do a snow enable, it crashes my game. That's why I never do snow enabled. I would do it with state police, New York State Police, because New York gets a lot of snow. But for some reason, every time I do snow, it always messes up on me. So, possession of PCP with intent to distribute. Let's get him out and do a full search on him. Alright, sir, step out for me. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to advise you of your rights real fast, okay? Don't get up in my face. Your breath stinks. So I'm going to do, read you your Miranda rights, okay? So you have a right to remain silent. Anything that you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have a right to attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, you want to be appointed to by the state. Okay? You understand your rights? Alright. Do you have anything else on you? Alright, do me a favor. Let's go ahead and kick your shoes off. Make sure nothing's in your socks. He does have a notepad. Unknown drug dealers' names. Alright, sir. We're going to take a seat inside my vehicle. I did find some fentanyl inside your vehicle. I believe it was fentanyl. I'm going to have to check that again. Was it PCP or fentanyl? I'm losing my mind. Oh, maybe it was PCP. It was PCP. I'm sure. 306 Charlie dispatch. Show 1 mil 1015.
10436.
Alright, let's go ahead and give him an additional charge. Create a arrest report, and it's going to be possession of PCP with intent to distribute. Since he has multiple baggies, more than personal use. So he's definitely trying to sell it. What we'll do is we'll hand that notepad that has, you know, looks like drug sales and all that and what people owe him. We'll hand that over to the DA so they can prosecute him for it. Just that type of evidence itself. So when you have like a book that has names and, you know, just stuff that you put down that people owe you money and blah, 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 what they'll do is they'll take that book right there and they'll use that against him for evidence inside court if he decides to plead not guilty and show that he is selling these drugs. So for the intent to distribute, that would definitely hold up in court. Dispatch request transport on 1015.
Assistance required in Banham Canyon.
Kilo 6, you stay blessed, brother. Stay safe out there. They have Dodge Durangos. I would love to have one of them. Yeah, I use Quant V for my graphics mod. I'm gonna go and tow the vehicle. We got transport coming in for him. Dispatch request tow.
Flatbed. Assistance required in Banham Canyon.
Alright, you got tow coming in. I got transport coming in for him. And we'll go from there. So we'll have this new transport from there. I don't know why when you call transport it gives you the default uniform, because when I call backup through Ultimate Backup, they actually give me the
You asshole.
uniforms for NYSP. It's called Quant V. I have a tutorial on my channel to show you how to install Quant V for your single player. And it's amazing. You can definitely change a lot of stuff up. If I hit F5, I can go in here and, you know, change graphics up, put eye candy on, which I love putting that on. You can also turn motion blur off, because I hate motion blur. I don't like it when it's blurry when I'm turning and stuff. Officer, I don't even want to say it wrong. I get my uniforms, so I have these uniforms right here. The uniforms that I use are from Trooper Charles, and he has a whole wardrobe of them. I got long sleeve, got winter jacket. Some of them are a little glitched out. Got the high vis. Got the K9 unit. Got with the vest. Got this one right here. My SP. I might actually stick with that one. Let's see if I get snow to work. Let's see. It might mess my game up. I hope not. But we've been streaming for an hour, so let's try it. Let's try it out. Let's roll with some snow. What you talking about, snow? Let's just. Let's try some snow out. See if we can possibly catch anybody speeding through here. So I'll tell you this much. There is a law where if it is snowing and the roads are slick, you can receive a reckless driving citation, or it's actually a misdemeanor in the state of Ohio, where if you're going over the speed limit, you could receive a reckless driving charge for going too fast in the road conditions and stuff. And sometimes if you are even going the speed limit, you get stopped for going too fast during conditions. All right, we do have plate readers. I'm gonna actually pull up a little bit further down this way. I really don't want to. I'm just gonna do what they do. Let's get to the side of the road right here. All right, let's see if we get a hit off a plate or possibly catch a speeder. Speed limit through here is 55. That one officer, how you doing? What are my PC specs? So all right, I'm 68 and 55. My PC specs are a RTX 3090, i9 processor, 32 gigabytes of RAM, and 3.5 terabyte worth of hard drive. I got 9 AJ Jupiter fans, and then I have 3 more additional fans on my graphics card. I love keeping my PC cool, and plus anytime that I'm streaming or anything like that, I run my AC in my room, so it's definitely stays cold in my room to keep my I believe it's either the Willin 295 or it's the Willin Syncom. No, maybe it's not the Syncom Sapphire. It might be the 295 by Baker X Scooty. 306 Charlie traffic.
10-4, copy that. Is backup required?
Negative. Show me on a 1011 red 2-door sedan. Gonna be mile marker 812 US Route 1 facing north. Occupy 1 time.
10-4, copy.
Dispatch quest plate check A4PGW743.
Target vehicle license plate 84 Paul George William 743. A traffic violation.
You messed up your files. This sucks when, vehicle registration is expired. It sucks when, you mess something up in LSPDFR and you don't know what it is and you have to reinstall stuff. I swear it's the worst ever, but after you're done with it, it is. So 5/17/2022. It's been expired for 3 months. Mr. Jim Smith. He has no priors. Technically, by law, I'm supposed to take this for 306 Charlie Dispatch. Show me outside my vehicle.
Acknowledged 3-6.
Contact with this guy. How you doing, sir? Trooper Wilson with the state police. Can I get your driver's license, registration, proof of insurance, please?
Let's see some ID, huh? Thanks.
All right, Mr. Smith, are you aware that your registration is expired? Yes, sir. Look at this piece of paper right here that you gave me. Okay, expired 5/17/2022. Okay, so it's been expired for 3 months. All right. Well, the reason why I'm stopping you, man, you're doing 68 and a 55. Yes, sir. Okay. Well, that's going to be my reason for stopping you. Due to the road conditions and everything, I have no choice but to give you a citation for your speed. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut you a warning for the registration. You're going to take that warning as if you need to go to the B&B immediately, as soon as they are open, and get that registration taken care of. Because technically, by law, if I really wanted to, I could tow this vehicle and you would have to get a ride. All right, so I'll go from there, okay? All right, sit tight. I'm always big on, you know, giving people warnings and stuff. If I was a real life law enforcement officer, I would do the same. Just depending on what they do. You know, people have stuff that happen in life. Some people just don't care. They think that they'll never get caught. So depending on how long your registration's been expired, if his registration's been expired for, you know, more than 6 months, or just 6 months itself, I would definitely give a citation and probably tow that vehicle. Due to the fact that it's only 3 months, I know people have stuff that go on and some people just forget. So I give people the benefit of the doubt and, you know, at least try to help them out if I would, if I was a law enforcement officer in real life. So, you know, if I give him a warning about his registration and he takes that warning as, hey, I need to get this taken done or get this done and go to the B&V, which it's called the B&V where I live. It's probably called the DMV where you guys live. I know there's a couple other names for it. But it's called the BMV where I live, Bureau of Motor Vehicles. So, that's why I always say BMV. I know everyone's like, oh, it's not called BMV, it's a DMV. But it's different things in different states. So, expired vehicle registration, I'm going to give him a warning on that. But the speed, I am not going to give him a warning on due to the fact that he is speeding with the road conditions out here. You know, earlier it was just a nice day, then a snowstorm came in. So he was doing 68 and a 55, so 13 over. So we'll go with that. And we'll go from there. It's the DMV over in England. Yeah, I know a lot of people ask me all the time. They're like, why do you call it the BMV? And that's just what it's called where I live. Wisconsin. Listen, I love doing state patrols, and if there's when I do state patrols, I do it by these state vehicles need to look 100% accurate, because when I search up state vehicles, like before I do my patrol, I'll look at the vehicles and I'll look them up online to see what they look like in real life, and if they don't match up and don't look right, I won't patrol with them. And the reason for that being is you'll get in here and do a state patrol or something like that, and then you'll get comments in the comments like, oh, our stuff don't look like that. That's not what our vehicles look like. Blah, blah, blah. And I've even had comments about my own state. I work around Ohio State Highway Patrol cars every single day. And I get people that tell me, well, Ohio State Highway Patrol don't have red lights on the front side. Yes, they do. They have 2 red lights in the front grille. The rest of the lights are all blue. I get it all the time. And I try not to argue with people, but I inform them, like, I look this stuff up. I make sure that before I do my patrol, I'm 100% accurate. British is hard for me to do because I don't know anything about that. All right, Mr. Smith, so here's all your information back. At this time, I am going to cite you for your speed, okay? I'm going to give you a warning for the registration. It's been 3 months. You need to go to the B&V. You need to get that taken care of, okay? So take this as a, because I'm giving you a warning, so this will be in the system. So if you get stopped in the near future and a law enforcement officer sees that I give you a warning, I gave you a warning, and you don't get that taken care of and go to the B&V and get it taken care of, then they're probably going to tow your vehicle, man. And then you're going to have to pay for an impound fee. You're also going to have to pay the citation, possibly have to go to court for it. So just take this warning as if you need to go to the B&V and get your registration taken care of, okay? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt that you did not realize that it was expired, and I'll let you, I know the B&V is closed today, but tomorrow they will be open. I recommend you getting that taken care of. All right, I'm going to give you a citation for 68 and a 55, okay? Go and sign here, sign admission of guilt. The state should get taken care of by so date on the ticket. If you'd like to go to court and fight it, you are more than welcome to. Your court date will be set down at the bottom of the citation, also the address. If you'd like to pay, you can pay it over the phone, in person, or online. If you need extension, you can contact clerk of courts or go to court and ask the judge for a payment plan or possibly an extension to pay it, okay? All right, bud. Once I get back to my vehicle, you're free to go. Get that registration taken care of, okay? All right, bud. Not trooper material. Trooper Larry will get you, y'all. I'll tell you what, if you come to the server and you do something stupid and he has to pull you over, he's giving you a citation. Me, I like working with people. You can ask everybody in the server, because for those of you that don't know, I run a Ohio State roleplay server, okay? And I stream it on my channel. I have tons of streams, videos of it. But I give a lot of people warnings. Like, I give people warnings. I'm not the one out there. Trooper Larry, he will give you a citation. He does not care. He will give you a citation. But me, I give warnings and let people know what they did wrong, and hopefully they fix it. And if they do it again and I come in contact with them again, they're definitely receiving a citation. He says, hey, I give a lot of warnings. I don't know about that, Trooper Larry. All right, let's get back out here. 306 Charlie Dispatch. Someone tinted up. That's an 11. I believe. Let me check out. I got another vehicle. Let's switch up to another vehicle. We've been going for an hour and 10 minutes. Time to switch up and do another vehicle. So I'm gonna head over here and we're gonna switch up to another vehicle. Something that's probably more, better for the snow. Let's park up right here. I believe I have a good one for P Ranger. I think P Ranger is, so it might be FBI too. Alright, we go unmarked, you guys. I guess we go unmarked. Look at this sexy beast. That thing is sexy though. I like the look of this. Oh, that thing is dope. My P Ranger is an unmarked Tahoe for NYSP. All right, let's get out of this area. I've been in this area way too long. I'm gonna get out of this area. I'm gonna head down this way. We'll see what else we get into. Mustafa Hawi, is that how you say it? No problem. Thank you for watching. I want to put out some more tutorials here soon, Sundays is supposed to be my tutorial day. I want to put out more tutorials here soon, and I plan on doing that soon. So hopefully I get some more tutorials out for you guys. M4 Aviator, what's your question, brother? Sunday fun day, yes sir. Yo, thank you all for smashing that like button. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for smashing the like button. It's free to you guys, but it means the world to me. I love it when you guys smash that like button. If you ever want to help the channel out and, just to say, I know a lot of you say thank you for the tutorials. Smashing that like button really, really helps me out. I really do appreciate it. Absolutely love it when you guys smash the like button. All right, this guy needs to chill with the tailgating. I'm gonna stop him for it. Alright, we're gonna stop this guy for tailgating the tow truck in front of us. In his little smart car. If that tow truck would just tap on the brakes a little bit and this little smart car would slide into the back of that, the bed, oh my god, it would cut their damn head off. 306 Charlie traffic.
10-4, copy that. And
Yeah,
required.
our server is the same way. You gotta be 16 or older. And the reason for that being is we had negative dispatch. I mean, like 1011 black 2-door Panto occupied one time, mile marker 1001 US Route 1 facing north.
10-4, copy that.
The reason for that being is when I actually first started the server, I made it where it was like 12 and up. But then we had problems with people that were younger, and we had to change that to get better RP. So that's why I changed it. So it's 16 and up. There's no exceptions to it. I do apologize, but it's the people that were younger that were causing all kinds of problems in our server. And I'm not saying that people that are under 16 are not mature, but we were dealing with a lot of immature people that were causing problems in our server. And that's why most servers are 16 and plus, because they deal with the same thing I dealt with and our server staff dealt with. And that's why we changed it to that. Your dad works for a CHP division? Well, Nicholas, shout out to you and your dad. Tell your dad to be safe out there. Dispatch request plate check 86EJG720, 86EJG720.
Target vehicle license plate 86 Edward John George 720.
So the thing about my server is that we put you through training. Whether you're doing civ, you're doing cop, or you're doing EMS, we put you through training. So for civ training is just to teach you the basics and, you know, setting up your characters and learning how to work our CAD. Because inside the server, you have to be inside the CAD. You have to get a picture of your character and actually put it on your ID and all that stuff. And so there's a lot of stuff that you have to learn. And for LEO, we teach you how to be a LEO and what laws are and stuff like that. The main part that we had a problem with was younger people running civs. They just didn't know how to do it. They would literally, we asked people during interviews and stuff, like, if you go up a mountain and flip your car, if you take a Dodge Charger up a mountain and flip your car 6 times and jump out and running, what would that be considered? And it'll be fail RP. One for taking the Dodge Charger up the side of a mountain, that just, it's unrealistic. And then 2, to flip your car 6 times, then jump out of it and act like you're not injured, just does not happen. I didn't see what dispatch said. But yeah, we put people through training and stuff like that, teach people the ins and outs of the server, and got a lot of cool stuff that OSRP offers. A lot of amazing vehicles. Trooper Larry is the actual commissioner of Community Wants an Orange Cab back. You have backups already? I don't know, man. I really do like the CAD system that we have right now. Sonoran CAD is kind of, I don't know. Sonoran CAD kind of sucks, in my opinion. But I kind of like Rocket CAD more because it has all the information in there. I feel like Rocket CAD is better, but we could do a vote and stuff like that. Let me step out with this individual. I'm just sitting here keeping him on a traffic stop. How you doing, sir? Trooper Wilson with the state police. Can I get driver's license, registration, proof of insurance, please? What's that, sir? I'll explain why I stopped you here in a second. Let me get the information as I requested.
Let's see some ID, huh?
Yeah, it's based off of Ohio, where I live.
Appreciate it.
All right, Mr. Ross. So the reason why I'm stopping you, man, is for tailgating. Traveling an unsafe distance from the vehicle in front of you. You were tailgating that tow truck. All right, let me ask you this, man, and be honest with me. Honesty goes a long way. Have you used any drugs recently inside this vehicle? You don't want to die? Okay, where are you coming from? Came from the hospital? Where you headed to? You're on your way home? All right, bud. So do me a favor. Just sit tight for me, and I'll be right back with you, okay? All right, bud. So I got PC to go ahead and search that vehicle. I can smell drugs coming from it. So what we're going to do is request for additional. Dispatch request an additional to my location. Going to be mile marker 1001, US Route 1, about half a click from US Route 16.
Backup needed in Lago Zancudo.
Indiana has some decent cars. There's not too much to them, but yeah, their uniforms are pretty sweet.
No one else wants it.
I did the Indiana patrol, I believe, last year. The Salon Guy, what's up, man? Big shout out to Salon Guy. Over 1 million subscribers on his channel. Great guy. Great channel. Go show him some love. Especially if you want to get some hairstyles and stuff. He's got you. Hi. Hey, boss man. He has, I can smell narcotics. Hey, bud, you want to do me a favor? Go and step outside the vehicle for me. All right, man.
Wow! Hold on!
We're going to step over here to my vehicle. All right, we're going to stand right here in front of my vehicle. Do me a favor. Go ahead and turn around and face my vehicle.
You're under arrest, you piece of
Oh!
crap.
Damn.
Oops. Sir, you okay? Shouldn't have been reaching. It's okay. I got you. I got a hard hit, but I got you. Okay. Yeah, he was reaching, guys. You guys seen it. Stand up for me. Next time, don't reach. Oh, yep, sit down there on the ground. Reaching, man, that, I tell you what, I don't like people that reach. Stuff happens. Well, I know your jaw hurts. I'm a hard hitter. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, partner. Hey, watch him. If he reaches, punch him. All right, let's search the vehicle. You guys seen it. He was clearly reaching. All right, we got pistols in here with some scratched off serial numbers. Does smell like narcotics coming from the vehicle. I can't get him to stand up.
Fuck me in the ass!
What? No. How dare you say that? I got young viewers. Don't you? I'll tell you what.
Oh, fuck!
Sir, stop resisting.
Pussy! Police! Hands up now!
All right, let's step over here in front of my vehicle. Don't reach again. Damn it, Trooper Larry. Yeah, he said I clipped it. Shish kebabs. All right, you got anything on your poke sticker, Hermie? You're in cuffs now, so you can't reach. All right, he's got a pistol on him. See, he was reaching. He was going to grab that pistol and... Yep. That's what happens when you reach. I don't have a cage, so I'm going to put him in this guy's cruiser. I don't think he has a cage either, but who cares? I'd much rather him stow this Tahoe than my cruiser. Where can you find my PC specs? I don't put my PC specs anywhere in the description. I'll tell you what I got. I got an RTX 3090. I got a i9 processor, 32 gigabytes of RAM, 3.5 terabyte worth of hard drive, 9 AJ Jupiter fans. It's AJ 120 Jupiter fans. And then, that's about it. I know there's other stuff, but I'm not getting into all that. All right, we got guns with scratch off serial numbers. We have another gun that he had on him. All right, let's go ahead and do a narcotics or serial number check on the firearm. All right, we got a Desert Eagle pistol. Dispatch requesting a serial number check on a C07314-1J pistol. All right, comes back registered to Mr. Ross. It does have guns in here that have scratch off serial numbers, so he's going to charge for that. That is a felony. So let me go ahead and put this in my CAD. Satellite map not working. So the satellite map is actually messed up. I don't know what the creator did. I don't know if it's outdated, but I don't have it anymore either. So I do apologize. It just doesn't work anymore. I don't know what they did. Hopefully the owner will actually update it. All right, I should charge this guy for resisting, just you know, tampered serial number, and then I'm gonna charge him for resisting because he reached. You guys seen him reach. I seen him reach, and that's why I was like, bow. You know what I mean? I gotta protect myself. I'm out here. It's snowy. It's cold out, and I had to protect myself. All right, I'll get him for resisting. He doesn't have a gun permit either, so let's go and charge him for that too. Tampered serial numbers, then possession, concealment of a firearm without concealed carry. Then it's going to be resisting. He's definitely resisting. He didn't get violent right away because he wasn't able to pull a pistol out because he got knocked out. Yeah, I do play with a controller. Plus I have, so the way my desk is set up, I have like a L-shaped desk. So I have my second monitor to my left. I have my first monitor right in front of me. I have my PC to my right. I have my keyboard and my mouse right here in front of me. And I also have a controller. So anytime that I'm going through the menus and stuff, I always use my keyboard. I can also use my controller. But when you back out of, so say I was on the traffic stop right here. If I back out of the menus with B on my controller, it would either make the person that's on the traffic stop go further ahead, or if I hit A, it'll cancel the traffic stop. So I like using my keyboard. I train myself to use my keyboard going through the menus, and then when I'm driving or, you know, shooting or anything like that, I use the controller. Office tour, I will probably do that. I want to do that when I hit 100,000 subscribers, so I can show the unboxing of the YouTube plaque. I want that YouTube plaque so bad. I want it so bad, but it takes forever to get to 100,000. I don't have content that everyone, you know, I don't know. YouTube doesn't push my videos out too much, and plus I haven't been streaming as much, so you can see I only have 31 viewers. So I've slowed down on viewers due to the fact that I haven't been streaming as much, but if I stream more, I'll start getting my viewers back. But for some reason, YouTube just doesn't like me right now. I'm not making them money. All right, let's get this guy transported and we'll go ahead and tow the vehicle. All that because it's tailgating.
Assistance required in Lago Zancudo.
Yeah, I'm almost at 50K, but the thing is, I've been doing this since the beginning of 2019. I started my channel in 2017. I really didn't start streaming until about 2019. So I've been doing this for about 2 years now, and 2 years just to get to 50K is, I mean, 50K is a good amount, but it's, I wish I was at more. Dispatch Questo. Yes.
Assistance required in Lago Zancudo.
OSRP will never shut down. Whether I'm, you know, busy and got a lot of stuff to do, there's still a lot of guys that still love playing OSRP, and I will keep that server up. Like, it doesn't affect me just to pay every month. It's like a little bit over $100 a month, just to, you know, have the EUP, have the server up, and the TeamSpeak and all that stuff. So it's, you know, it's a little bit over 100 a month. Doesn't really hurt me to keep that up. YouTube usually pays for that stuff right there, like the amount of money that I make from YouTube. Plus I put my own money into it, so as long as I keep streaming, it will pay for you the server. For 8 years, GTA 6 better hurry the hell up. I'm ready to play. What happens if it does not get paid? No, if I don't pay my 5M subscription, what happens is they'll shut the server down. I'll just have to pay it again, and I'll have all my files and stuff. They definitely can't take my files away. That's about $2,000 worth of files. You know what I mean? So that's about $2,000 worth of files and all that stuff. So definitely can't take my files away. No one can steal my files. Obviously, that would be a felony. If anyone stole my files or anything like that, because it's over $1,000 worth of stuff that I bought and that I own on that server. So I am well protected on my server stuff. Yeah, they were talking about GTA 6 should be coming out in the next couple of years, which they better hurry up. I did see a thing about GTA 6 where they were talking about bringing San Andreas, Vice City, and Liberty City and putting it all on one map. And let me tell you something, they do that, we're gonna be patrolling like crazy. Yeah, the server actually started, what, 3-4 months ago? So the server's only been up not even half a year. Police mod? I don't know. I need to actually play Red Dead Redemption 2. I played it, what, 2 weeks ago? I'm on part 5. I need to go to part 6. Also North Yankton, that would be awesome. People better upgrade their PCs, I'll tell you that much. If GTA 6 is coming out, people better upgrade their PCs, because I'll tell you, if they're going to put all that stuff in one map, oh my god, you're going to have a hell of a PC. One hell of a PC. Your dad has an Explorer CHP? That's awesome, man. Does he have the polar bear, or? Yeah, 416 was the, so we've been open for a little bit over 4 months now. Trooper Larry and Waffle's been right there beside me the whole entire time. That's why Trooper Larry is a co-owner. And also Waffles. Trooper Larry's put a lot of work in that server. I'll tell you that much. My boy Larry be putting a lot of work into that server, man. He's on it every single day, and you know, a lot of great staff inside OSRP. I'll probably be streaming it later on today. Will you do an updated version of EUP? So EUP is the same thing. Whether you go to my old video for EUP or I create a new one, it's the same install method. There's nothing that changed about it. The only thing that does change is the uniform. So you want to make sure that you use 8.3 uniforms and nothing below that. Because if you do, they're going to be messed up uniforms. I wonder if this thing has tank readers. Rick the Gamers, how you doing, man? Appreciate you coming by. You had some coffee from Love's gas station? Not a big fan of coffee. The guys at my work, it could be a hot as hell outside, all right? And we work in a shop, so I'm a service rider. What I do is I ride up servers. For those of you that don't know, I work for Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram. And I'm a service rider, so I ride up service. What that means is you bring your car in, you tell me what's wrong with it, I write you up, get it to a technician. Our technicians, and we work in a hot shop, so the backside of our shop is hot. It's super hot. And also the service area where I ride up service is also hot. We keep our garage doors open. I have a fan on me, but it's only blowing hot air around. But it's hot, and these technicians, they come up and get coffee in the middle of the day, like 1 p.m., and it's hot as hell out. And I'm like, how do you do that? I need cold stuff. I love drinking cold stuff. Even if it's really, really a hot day, I'll eat cold stuff. I won't eat nothing that's hot. I'll eat cold stuff because I like being cold. I'm not, don't get me wrong, I'm not a big fan of winter. I like it, like the temperature right now is actually cooled down for Ohio. And it's been like in the 80s, 70s, and 80s, which I absolutely love. One, because I ride a motorcycle. And having a helmet on and, you know, an engine in between your legs and it's hot as hell, sitting at a traffic light, it just sucks. But with the temperature lowering down, and I know Trooper Larry is about to say something because he lives in Florida and it's always hot in Florida. But he also rides a motorcycle and I just cannot, I love it when it's cooler. My motorcycle loves it when it's cooler. My motorcycle is so happy when it's cooler. I'm loaded with money? I am definitely not loaded with money. I'm actually trying to buy a house right now, so that's what I've been working on here lately. It's my grandpa's house. I had to fix it up. So the person that was in it before actually put holes in the walls and stuff, so I'm doing drywall and I'm repainting everything. Possibly going to tear the carpet out and put some hardwood floor in there. So I'm trying to buy my own house, has an acre of land, and you know, instead of renting, I'm actually going to own because I rent now. So I'm trying to buy my own house where, you know, I'm no longer renting, I'm actually owning something and have an acre of land where my dog can run around and, you know, do whatever he wants, piss on every single tree out there because that's what he loves to do. Yeah, hashtag 2-wheel gang, yes sir. But yeah, I'll end up owning my own house. My grandpa owns a house, it's been in our family for forever. So I want the house so bad. So I just got to fix stuff up before they come in and do the inspection. Flexi Crew, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, let me do some speed radar. I know I've been talking your guys' ears off. I like talking to you guys. All right, speed limit through here is 60. Gotta stream OSRP more. I want to, man. I definitely want to. It's just like at that time of the day when patrols start and everything, I'm always doing something. Delta content hashtag 18-wheeler gang. He's a semi driver. 76. Got 67 likes so far. They ain't got so much. Let's see if we can push it up to 80. Can we do it? Can you do it? Let's get a like spike up in here. I'm gonna pull this guy up for 76 and he's 60. Okay. Where are you going? Why'd you drive up the hill? Where else the Charlie traffic?
10-4 is backup required.
To my 5M server, Matt? I still have the 5M server. I just haven't been streaming as much. I streamed 5M, OSRP last Wednesday. We had a bank robbery and everything. Negative dispatch, no backup needed. Show me on a 1011 mile marker 2001. US Route 1 facing north, black 2-door Premier. Occupied one time.
10-4, copy that.
Dispatch request plate check 08 MYZ 960.
Suspect's license plate 08 Mary Young Zebra 960.
Yeah, Matt, I still have it. I just haven't been able to stream on it as much. But if you guys do want to catch the streams of OSRP, go check out Trooper Larry. You see him in the chat right there. He also patrols as he's a commissioner for Hostile Highway Patrol inside the server. So go check out his channel if you want to check out, you know, OSRP and what's going on with the server. He streams almost every single day. He's in there. He also runs tow. He has a towing service in there. So go check him out. Show him some love. Trooper Larry, he definitely streams every single day. He's inside the server, and he is a co-owner of the server. What the hell did they say about that plate? No flags. Let's go and see that. Oh, and I hit it when it goes out. Hey, yo, 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 yo. Hate it when it does that. Cooper, I already have a tutorial for that. I have a tutorial. Oh, and they're taking off. Dispatch 1080, vehicle taking off from the old channel.
Look! Over there!
We have a suspect on the run on Great Ocean Highway.
Dispatch advised US Route 1 headed north, black 2-door, occupied one time, must be a white female. Just crashed out, so continuing. White female, blonde hair. Does not know how to drive.
10-4, copy. 10-4, copy that.
Get out of the vehicle. Let me see hands. Don't you run from me, lady. Right in the back of the head. Put your hands up. Put your hands in the air.
Police! Let's see some hands up!
Down the ground, arms out like an airplane. That's just how it is in IRL, man. You get vehicles that are that one vehicle that comes back past you speeding. Man, what the hell are you running from me for? You smell like alcohol. Alright, you got anything on you? Alright, we're gonna face my dash cam. I'm gonna pat you down with the back of my hand, okay? Make sure you ain't got no guns. How to use vehicle metas? I don't get into vehicle metas. She has blue crystals on her. Looks like crystal meth. Dispatch be advised, one female, 1015, taser deployed.
10-4.
Take a seat for me. I don't show how to install vehicle metas because they're hard to undo. And also it could, depending on the vehicle meta, it can mess your game up. So I don't get into that. I don't want people mad at me. I'm sure you guys can understand that. I don't want people mad at me for anything messing up their game. I really don't even mess with vehicle metas. I don't like going in and messing with vehicle metas. I don't like touching them. It's not that I don't know how to do it. It's just you could put a vehicle meta in and it could cause problems with your game. Damn, she has some more crystal meth in here. That's why she ran. Trevor Phillip Enterprises. Let's see if that's crystal meth. I guarantee it is. Yo, bus, go around. Might be crack cocaine. Oh, positive for meth. Crystal meth. Let's see if this other one is crystal. Nope. Let's see if it's crack cocaine. Possession of crack cocaine and possession of crystal meth. And also she took off from me. Let's see if I get this bus to go around. Let's go ahead and charge her. Assuming charge for fleeing. Also, I thought of an accident. So let's go to. Definitely gonna be one intent to distribute for crystal meth and cocaine based crack. So crack cocaine. When intent to distribute. She's gonna be charged for aggravated fleeing and attempt to elude LEO. Leaving the scene of an accident. But she did hit that vehicle back there. She got back on the highway. And then it's also gonna be attempt to flee and loot on foot. Submit them charges. Dispatch quest transport 1 female 1015.
Assistance required in Raptown Canyon.
Often disappears at distance. Yeah, that's mostly the creator's stuff. Now, if the creator has vehicle metas in there, they should have a readme and just follow their steps. Dispatch quest O. Mostly it's emergency distributors vehicles.
Flatbed. Assistance required on
Trooper Charles'
Great
vehicles
Ocean
have been doing
Highway.
it too. I don't know why they do that. I wish they would find a fix to that where they actually, the vehicles that they upload don't disappear after a certain distance. That's something that they need to take care of. Because I understand you're putting the vehicle out. Emergency Distributors actually puts out a way to do that for his vehicles where you can change up the metas where they don't disappear at a certain distance. But no one likes going into them files and doing it. But I understand if you don't want to do it and he gives you the option to do it, that's fine. But I think if he releases stuff on LSPDFR, he should make it where it's 100% playable. You know what I mean? Because no one wants to walk 2 feet away from their vehicle and it disappear. And the thing that I hate the most is when did I call tow for the vehicle? Okay. The thing that I hate the most is when you're in a pursuit and the vehicle that's one of your backup units just disappeared and you just see wheels and a guy floating. It's so annoying. Do I think if you uninstall, I mean, the LSPDFR, the creators of LSPDFR always recommend if LSPDFR comes out with an update or anything, delete everything. Delete every single thing and reinstall everything and just start fresh. Because if you do that, because the thing is you put something inside your game that's a plugin and it could be outdated because of the new update and it's causing your game to crash. You never know what it is. And I don't know how to read Rage plugin hook logs to figure out what's causing it. But you never know what it actually is. So deleting everything and reinstalling stuff and make sure they're not outdated is always good for you. Because the worst is when you're playing and then all of a sudden something crashes. So I watch what I put inside my game. And what I do is I'll look at plugins. So like these new plugins that come out from new creators and stuff, I'll look at comments before I download it. So if you go to LSPDFR, you see plugins, you see, oh, this is a cool plugin. Go to the comments first. Because if you go to the comments and you read what people say, some people say, oh, it's crashed my game, or this isn't working, or stuff like that. That's like you know, that's stuff that I look for. If it's crashing people's game, I won't put it inside my game until there's a fix to it. Who's the CEO of 5M? I have no clue. I have no clue at all. No, that one officer, there are vehicles that do that. They disappear at a certain distance. It's not due to texture loss or anything like that. It's just the LODs for the vehicle and stuff. Some creators and definitely emergency distributors vehicles all do that. Alright, we'll have this. Should go and transport this lady for me. We're at 76 likes. Thank you guys so much for smashing that like button.
You bastard!
Damn, she mean. Alright guys, let's go and head down this way. It's V menu right now, but it's supposed to, we're supposed to switch it over to ESX. I just gotta buy the server thing. I just want to make sure that I buy the correct one, because we're trying to get a different server host instead of Zap, because Zap causes problems. So we're trying to get a different server host. I just gotta get the time to get in there and actually get it done, so I can do all that. I just getting in there and getting all that stuff done is, I got too much on my plate right now. Trying to stream, trying to fix this house up, working and all that, so I'm gonna get it done here soon. So let's go and let you guys check out all the vehicles that are part of the vehicle packs that I'm using. Alright, so let's go here. Let's just go through them. Police Cruiser, we have the Tahoe. We have the Dodge Charger, which I started my patrol off with. We have the Ford Taurus. We have the, oh, I should have used this Sexy Beast too. I should have used this Sexy Beast. This thing is sexy. Let's see what other ones I got. I put one under. Okay. I guess I cannot put the ELS in for that one. Park Ranger I put as the unmarked Tahoe. Oh, that thing's sexy too. Oh shit. We have the slick top Dodge Charger. And then the old school Tahoe. Crontron, hopefully I said that right. Go to my Discord. All the vehicles that I use that I know work perfectly, I link inside my Discord. So if you go inside my Discord and go to hashtag LSPDFR vehicles, you'll see all the vehicles that I use in there. And I have tons in there, a lot of vehicles that I use. So definitely go over there. My Discord is down in the description. It'll say G4L Discord. So go down in the description. Here, I'll go. Yeah. And hopefully the link is still good. All right, there's the Discord link. Hopefully it still works. Let me know if that works. And there goes all my textures. But if you go to hashtag LSPDFR vehicles, you will see in there that I have the link to all the vehicles that I use, and then I also have a link to all my plugins. Yeah, all the textures are gone since I spawned in all these vehicles. But guys, thank you guys so much for coming by and watching. Thank you all for smashing that like button. You guys stay blessed, stay safe out there. I'll be streaming later on today. I got some stuff I gotta do, but I'll see you guys on the next one. No, it's because I have all these vehicles spawned in, so it gives you texture loss. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 vehicles in. So that's why it's giving me texture loss. Probably not an ATS stream. I'll probably do a OSRP later on today. But we'll see you all in the next one. Stay blessed, stay safe out there. Thank you all for coming by and watching.